What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today I'm going to talk about the early games from Sunday. You had the Dallas Cowboys beating the Detroit Lions 26-24. You had the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Atlanta Falcons 37-36. And you had the Green Bay Packers beating the Buffalo Bills 22-0. First, I'm gonna start off on the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions, man. You know, it was a very entertaining game. You know what I'm saying? Dallas looked like they found their best wide receiver in Ezekiel Elliot. You know what I'm saying? Their receivers like are straight garbage. You feel me? But like Elliot is a dog, man. Ezekiel Elliott is something nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. And Sunday he showed that players like Ty Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, how they could consistently catch out of the backfield. He ain't quite sure that he could do the things on their level yet, but he showed great potential, man. Maybe if Dallas offense would open it up a little more and throw to him a little more, maybe he could look like those players. Because we didn't know that Ty Gurley could have catch the ball like he did before Sean McVay got there neither, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dallas found their best wide receiver, you know what I'm saying, in Ezekiel Elliott. He had a huge day with a bunch of total yards and 2 TDs, you know what I'm saying. Then you had Detroit, man, go to take, got loose for 2 touchdowns. But like, they had a nice win over the Patriots last week. And I mean, it was a very competitive game. They could have won, when Dak fumbled that ball, that could have go either way, but he picked it up and threw it away, you know what I'm saying. But like, yeah, they old line, man. DeMarcus Lawrence for the Cowboys was able to get in there and get 3 sacks. You know what I'm saying? But man, Matthew Stafford, man, he makes a whole lot of money, man, for a quarterback that can't win games away from home, man. That's all I'm saying, Detroit. I know he's not a bad quarterback. I know you much rather him than a bunch of people. But I'm just saying the man make a whole lot of money to not be able to win games on the road. I forgot what his record is, but he got a brutal record on the road, especially against teams that's at least 500. Not to mention, of course, he's never won a playoff game before yet neither. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Dallas improves to 2-2. Us and Dallas are tied in the division. You know what I'm saying? Detroit falls to 1-3. They're last place in the NFC North right now. Then you got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons, which is a very, very entertaining shootout type of game where A.J. Green catching the game-winning touchdown from Andy Dalton with like just a few seconds left in the game. And prayers, man, to Tyler Eifert, man. I mean, that was a nasty, gruesome ankle injury he suffered, man. I seen how his ankle just was going one way and his leg was going the other way, man. I mean, that was some pretty gruesome shit to see, man. So prayers to him, man. Hopefully, I don't know. He's had a lot of injuries, man. I don't know if he's gonna retire or if he's gonna try to come back through this one. But man, this man he had back problems. He's had a lot of injuries, man. He's a pretty good player when he's healthy, but he ain't really been healthy most of his career. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Atlanta Falcons, man, once again, they find ways to get everybody in the end zone except for Julio Jones, which is just absolutely amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the man is getting doubled and triple teamed in the red zone. I don't know what's going on. Cause I mean, Calvin Ridley getting his touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Either tight ends getting their touchdowns. Even Matt Ryan running in for touchdowns and stuff like that. You feel me? But like as far as Cincinnati, man, Cincinnati, they up there doing solid, man. They first place in the AFC North, man. Well, they tied with Baltimore, but they beat Baltimore, already this season. AJ Green is a model of consistency. Then they missing Joe Mixon right now, their best running back. Giovanni Bernard went out there and got it done Sunday. Tyler Boyd's a solid number 2 receiver. You got the speed with John Ross, even though he ain't really been real consistent yet in his career. He presents great speed, which is always dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, Atlanta, You know, a lot of people was picking them to be like one of the top teams in the NFC, and they off to a 1-3 start. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They got to get it together. They got some key injuries with Keanu Neal and Deion Jones and stuff like that, and Devontae Freeman been out. But yeah, bro, they fitting to hit the cellar real quick, man, if they don't turn things around, man. And then you got the Green Bay Packers beating the Buffalo Bills 22-0. The Minnesota Vikings ought to be a damn shame of themselves, man. You go home and lose to the Buffalo Bills at home 27-6. You feel me? I know the Buffalo Bills team that I seen week 1 and week 2 looked like the worst team in the NFL. Looked like a team that's gonna have the #1 draft pick next draft. And against y'all, they beat y'all by 21. Then they go to Lambeau Field, and once again, they look like the team that's gonna have the #1 pick in the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was just brutal. That was just brutal, man. I mean, they got solid personnel defensively. You know, I know Josh Allen. I don't want to rack on him too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the dude is a rookie. You feel me? But like at the same time, like, I mean, bro, he don't look too hot out there, man. Especially throwing the football. You know, he can move around and run a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But throwing the ball, man, he don't look too hot out there at all, bro. And like Green Bay, you know, they was able to get the run game going with Aaron Jones a little bit. You know, Rodgers out there doing what Rodgers do. He out there scrambling a little bit, so it looked like his knees starting to get healthier and healthier, you know. So that's a scary sight for most people in this NFL. But yeah, man, Buffalo, man, they got a lot of issues, man. You know, they can't get LaShawn McCoy off. Kelvin Benjamin is not that good. The nerve to try to criticize Cam. You know, their quarterback situation is very ugly right now. You know, they just a very, very bad football team right now, man. Point blank, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Green Bay improves to what is it? 2-1-1, and the Buffalo falls to 1-3, man. But yeah, brother, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Appreciate y'all checking out the video, man. Go and give your boy a subscribe, man. I'm gonna have videos throughout the season. You feel me? Y'all have a blessed one, man. Fly Eagles, fly.